Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 64 of Malt Magic. We are here finally. We had some tech issues in the background. There's still a couple going on, but we're going to persevere, and get on with the game so we don't leave anybody waiting too much longer. Got a few things to do tonight. Could be an interesting one. So before we get into all that, let's run down our usual thank yous for the evening. So thank you to Albert Rodeo for any virtual tabletop, if we do that, to Incarnate for mapping tools, to D&D Beyond for everything D&D, whether it's game management, sourcebook materials, spell management, character management, all of that good stuff happens on D&D Beyond. It is just the go-to resource, as I'm sure you're all well aware. Also a huge shout out to Hero Forge for sort of character visuals, token generation, those sorts of things, and then massive shout out to the Patreon services that I still use, so Kassoon and 5e Magic Shop. Of course, our games would not be the same if not for the music that you hear and the sound effects. So the first of those services that I must shout out is Tabletop Audio, and then of course there is a massive shout out to Battle Bards, which we use for a lot of our ambience tracks and for the sound effects that we use in game as well. If you would like to get access to those sound effects yourself and use them in your home game, then use the code you can see on screen when you go to register, and you'll get yourselves a nice cheeky discount. Everybody loves a discount. Go catch it. That's just ongoing, so yeah, as you register, get the Malt Magic code, and that should get you a permanent discount off things, which is pretty cool. Please go check us out on social media. You would have just seen some of the links there at the bottom of that banner that's just come up, but go check us out on Instagram, Twitter, not LinkedIn, which I always cock up, but no, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course follow us on Twitch if you're not already following us. We are rapidly approaching, I say rapidly, we're slowly but surely getting to our 50 follower goal, and that remains our goal for now. Once we hit those 50 followers, of course, the NPC competition is still running, so when we hit 50 followers, we will select one person from those 50 followers to create an NPC alongside myself to feature in our game. So if you want a chance to get a little piece of you inside Nylin, or just inside the Malt Magic game, because we may be on campaign 2 by the time we get this, who knows. But yeah, don't miss out that chance. So like, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and hopefully we'll get an NPC from our fans very soon. What else do we have to talk about for podcast? If you can't get enough of us and you even need us on the move when you're in the car, those sorts of things, but obviously you can't be watching videos in the car, then the podcast is a great opportunity to keep up, revisit, whatever you want to do with the show, and yeah, just relive those past episodes on the podcast, on your podcast platform of choice. If you do have the availability to do so, please leave us a like, a rating, or a review. Just helps to get the word out, helps to grow the show, and the more followers we get, the more exciting things we can do, like competitions and those sorts of things. Please also remember to go and check out Tales of Tilnar on YouTube, which is our sister stream, if you like, or sister show, run by Samau, who is not here again this week. It is his second week of holiday, which I know he is enjoying, and he's also been very busy while he's been out there, so hopefully if you're paying attention to his social media feeds, you'll have caught wind of what he's up to. But yeah, go check out Tales of Tilnar on YouTube and see Samau, or listen to Samau in the DM's chair, and listen to that absolutely wacky campaign as it goes on. And I think that's probably it for this evening. So my usual warnings always apply. There will be adult language and most certainly adult humour. You have been warned. Let's roll. and just looking as those character tokens come up, it has not been a good time for the party last week.
I'm fine.
Well, yeah, of course you are. I'm just like pissing around in the background there. Anyway, before we get into that, let's go down the lineup. So I am Matt. I am the Dungeon Master. I also play the psychic character of Bothrid.
I am Danny, and I play Ander Hornraven, who has a long-distance relationship with fighting.
Somehow not here.
And I am Dave. I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter warlock. My head is not in the right place because I completely fucked up the D&D preset today, so nothing works and I don't have my buttons. So IRL, I'm stressing, but Dargon's I'm sure going to be fine.
It's fine. We're going to get through it. It's all good in the hood. So, yes, as you can see, Samal is not here, so we hope you're enjoying our holiday, Samal. Looking forward to seeing you back. And yeah, last week we didn't do too much, but at the same time did quite a bit. So there was there was the huge reveal right at the beginning of last week's episode where we discovered that Gindris, who had been travelling with for many a day now, has revealed themselves to be a silver dragon in disguise as sort of this half-elf figure, and Remley as his protector. Gindris sort of explained a little bit about his history, and the fact that he is fairly knowledgeable and has ventured across Nylin, but also wished to remain hidden from those in the wider world. So you are now keepers of the secret. He also revealed that his names are many. He's gone as the Silver Mystery or Gindris the Mysterious. I think the Silver Wind was another one which was called out. But yes, so Silver Dragon in your midst. And then, having dealt with that and sort of done a little bit of a recce outside of this grand hall, if you like, with a huge great dwarven throne at one end, you realise there was a few places to potentially go and check out. Stepped outside of the Great Hall, eventually having got the doors open, Bothrid having to go into spider form and climb around the other side to actually open this door that was wedged shut by a snow flurry. You walked out and immediately got attacked by some rather different frost giant type creatures, who had some very special traits, and if you wish to find out what their traits were, you'll have to go and check out last week's Malt, Magic and More, where we talk all about those creatures and how they have certain abilities. But it was a difficult fight, and it was one in which we definitely missed our cleric, who is off in the past somewhere looking for information in the monastery that he was previously in prior to coming to Nylin. Or at least we hope that's where he's gone. We will find all of that out when Samal returns. So yes, we had a very, very tough battle. And following the battle, following the victory as these two frost giants fall to the floor, having got up numerous times, this time they fall down dead, finally, the 5 of you retreat back into the Grand Hall and sort of pull the door shut once more. And what are we doing?
You guys look a bit worse for wear.
I've looked better, yes.
Yeah, they hit hard and didn't stay down.
No. What sort of creature does not die but gets back up?
Yeah.
Too many. I've come across too many of those creatures.
Yeah.
I do have quite a few healing potions, given that Kirik is not here, if you guys wanted me to dish some out. I've just checked my inventory and I forgot, I went fucking mad. I have 8 potions of greater healing. So you can literally fill your boots. Been stashing them away, I've never needed them because Kirik.
Bothrid will hold a hand out like, just blues.
I've saved them for a rainy day. I will give him 3.
Okay. Bothrid is actually on 24 hit points because he did get some healing from Gindrasil at the end of last episode.
Sweet.
Still pretty fucked though, isn't it?
24.
Yeah, he's still pretty fucked. 24 hit points out of 144.
Hey, that still links. One thing down. Oh
There
my
we
god,
go.
I haven't even changed my shirt. Oh, never mind, fuck it.
Yeah.
I can't smell you now over the internet. so
Free
that's fine.
advertising.
Free advertising.
Yes, I forgot to change
So-
my shirt, everyone.
That old chestnut.
Yeah. So if I give you 3, that's 12d4 plus 12, technically.
12d plus 4 plus 12. Let's
Bloody
go for that
blah.
then.
This is 4d4 plus 4 per one, isn't it?
What does he roll there?
I'm of
Do you
course
want to
happy
sit
to
down?
sit down for an hour.
The dice are still twitching on D&D Beyond. That's how many I've rolled. 37 plus 12, 39, 49 points of health back.
It's better
I
than
think,
that. Do you
I
want
think-
some?
No, honestly, mate, keep them for now. The danger's gone, and I'm going to say we stop down here. I know we only just woke up, but that's taking a bit out of me. Let's just rest here. I'm sorry it's going to delay us an hour, but
No. To be fair, I mean, we've made it 3 foot out of the door and got attacked by 2 giants, so I'm happy to regather our thoughts. Maybe come up with a plan over the next hour while you do whatever you're going to do.
yeah.
I've got troll guts to rinse off my shield.
If that's what the smell is, okay.
Well, that or the hobgoblin. He always smells a bit funky.
I like his natural musk. I think it's
Dargon at this point is also going to just walk away to the other side of the room, sort of near the throne. And he had a cigar out earlier, to go to sleep in, but didn't light it. He's now going to light it and just stand there, and just be out of the way for a minute. Sit down in the corner and rest up.
I could get a bardic inspiration back here for having a short rest. And do you know what? I might actually do, Mr. DM. Ander might actually use this hour to actually properly. I might regret this. Kirik's not here to stop me. Attune or find out what this fucking sword from the Cooper actually does. So we've been told it's of necrotic prowess. I think I want to attune to it. So that would mean unattuning from my Ioun stone. So I don't think I'm going to need it here. And
Yes.
find out what this sword does. Not that I plan on getting up close and personal with anything, but it's been bugging me. I want to know. Ander wants to know, and Danny wants to know.
No worries at all. So you spend the hour sort of taking out the sword and looking at it. And I have now got to go all the way. There we go. I knew I'd find it somewhere. Didn't take me very long.
Ages.
Got there. That's what? Yeah, that's almost 10 episodes ago you picked that up.
Yep.
Which is always good fun. So, as you look at this long sword and spend an hour with it, pulling up all sorts of notes here. So, you notice that the sword itself, there's no real defining characteristics that make it different from a normal longsword, other than the fact that the center part of the blade seems to almost emanate with a slight mist. And as you sort of wave the sword around, that mist very slightly flows around. And you spend an hour studying it, understanding it, attuning to it. And you realise, as you sort of look at it and understand, you now also notice the slight little skull motif on the bottom of the pommel. And you realise that this is a Corpse Slayer longsword.
That was my guess, When I was going through all of the longsword inventories, I was like, which one is it going to be? Nice.
So it is a
Skull motif,
+1
nice touch.
longsword. And when you hit an undead creature with an attack using this weapon, you will deal an extra 1d8 of the damage. The weapon's damage type. So that'll be an extra 1d8 slashing damage.
See, that's. If it's a corpse slayer. That's a Kirik weapon. If I ever did it, that'd be a nice present for him when he comes back. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be happy.
There's also a versatile weapon, which means it can be wielded with 2 hands.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Did you hear what I've used to tune to?
Go for it.
So the Cooper's Longsword is a corpse slayer longsword.
Kirik's not here. Kirik's not here.
Well, it should be Kirik's weapon because it's for fucking up undead.
Oh, nice. Well, at least you know for when he comes back.
He should have took it to Greenflower with him, essentially. But, you know, he did set off a nuke in Greenflower, to be fair.
I was about to say, yeah, you know, he dropped a nuke there, so dropped a deuce. Okay. Dargon's going to be in the corner reflecting.
Okay, is Dargon reflecting on anything in particular, or was that just an opportunity for you to get away and?
Yeah, it wasn't for me to reflect and get a drink. I needed it.
No,
I mean, he was. Okay, so he was also reflecting about that fight. That fight did not go well, and yeah, he didn't realise that actually he should have asked for more communication from the group, which is ironic considering he's just walked away from the group. But he's just processing the fact that obviously it's all very real and close and recent to him. That, you know, better communication needs to happen in fights. You know, he's the leader of the fight, so he needs to think about that. And you know, if he doesn't know or seeing something weird happen, you know, like them healing up, to be saying, you know, to be asking for that information. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, I fucked up.
You fucked up?
I've just had a thought, right? I was that eager, because we talked about it at Malt Magical More, that I still haven't attuned to this sword to find out what it properly does, that I overlooked my own advice from last week, that we're in the mountains, if there's any more frost giants, I should have attuned to the flame tongue rapier again. Well, I've met that bed. Let's see what happens.
You have indeed.
It's all right. I will be more than happy for another short rest later on. So you know,
let's just keep long resting.
If we go down the corridor to the left, second on the left, 50 yards ahead, we'll need another short rest. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Good say. So Remley is back up to full health. You'll be pleased to know. Gindris is not far off it, and Bothrid is up to 116 hit points now, which is much better than he was on.
Okay. And I will do my own short rest stuff shortly, or now.
That's fine. Ander, as you finish attuning to this and sort of people begin to stand and shake themselves off, you can see that Remley has just about managed to sort of scrape and using sort of snow just wipe the majority of the guts and crap that was all over his shield. Make me a perception check, please, sir.
27.
You look towards the door and see a wisp-type figure, a very pale figure, that sort of steps through the door, looks to you, turns, and then walks back out the door.
Stop! Who goes there? And I'll start to beckon everybody to come towards the door, and I'll start moving towards the door.
I tell you what, that cigar did some good to Dargon. Watch this. Oh yeah.
Nice.
99 points.
Gindris is going to sort of look at him. What? Andrew, what have you seen, boy?
Somebody's just come in the door, see us, and turned around and left.
The door didn't open. Did you see the door open?
It was just like a mist of a man.
A mist of a man.
Ando, where did it come from?
Quite
Quick.
sure that the altitude hasn't got you.
We've seen this type of stuff before. Where did it come from? Where is he?
From the door.
Okay, you running up to the door?
I am.
Yep.
Are you opening said door?
Yes!
Anders said yes. So you push the door open once more, and as you push the door open, that misty like form of a figure just, again, it looks like they were waiting. They turn and walk forward and then turn left and sort of disappear off around the side of this great building.
Do I see this as well?
Recognise them from any
Say
of the
again?
dreams we've had or anything?
I was just going to say, if I see this, do I also recognise the person?
You do not see this, Dargon.
Fine. So even though, am I next to
Oh,
Ander?
good, I'm hallucinating.
Yep.
Where is he, Ander? Where is he? I'll have
He's just
Timmy's
gone
ref
to the
out.
left. Do I recognise them from any visions or dreams?
Make me a straight wisdom check, please, sir.
I will assume I've just missed him the way that that Anders just described that. So I still don't think anything of it yet.
11.
There is something distinctly familiar about this figure. You've not managed to get close yet, but there's something familiar.
I'll follow it.
Okay, so you follow it around.
I'm on the heels of
Remley at this
Ander.
point is going to whisper to Dargon. You sure he's not lost his mind? Is there nothing?
He said he's just round the corner. Let's see. Let's go.
Right. Gindris, stay close. Oh well, out into the cold again. Bothrid is literally just got the double-bladed quarterstaff out and is being very, very cautious. He does not want to get hit by a giant again. So you'll go out, Andy, you're in front, and again you see this figure, and they lead you further and further. There's one for the blooper reels. Further and further and further past this great hall, and what looks like, or towards what looks like just another ruin or ruined area. And as you move past this, sort of the great hall that you're in, the figure then looks like they walk downstairs.
But there isn't any stairs.
You see nothing.
So at this point, we're standing right next to Ander. We're still not seeing it, yeah?
Yeah, you literally, if you were to look at Ander, he is following something avidly, but you see absolutely nothing.
Ander, where'd he go?
This is gonna sound odd, but he went down some stairs, but there isn't any stairs. So it's almost like, bear with me now, this is going to get a bit far-fetched. It's a ghost who has walked a path it has walked many times before, as if it was in the past, and he's gone down some stairs that are there, which are now not there. So they're either hidden stairs we need to find, or it's a way underground, and I'll point to where the ghost figure went underground.
I'll turn to Remley and Gindris and I'll say, I know this looks weird. It could well be that he's lost his fucking marbles. No offence, Ander. However, if we find stairs, then we're on the right path. If we don't find stairs, he's gone nuts. Deal?
Let me try one thing first. Ander, come down here. Just
A
down
little
here.
smile on Dargon's face.
That was
Do you feel
unnecessary.
any better?
No.
Anything
Feel like I
clearer?
want to stab you
No.
in the eye.
Well, that's probably better. Right, show us these stairs.
And even from here, I could see that was about to happen.
Well, I've learned a valuable lesson. Remley's a twat.
Never trust a dwarf.
Yeah.
Right, stairs.
Right.
Let's go look.
Yeah.
Is he still there,
I'll
Ander?
go over to the I'll go over to the place where he walked down these pretend stairs and see if there is like a trap door or a hidden entrance anywhere, if I may.
Make me an investigation check, please.
If I'm looking at it close, can I use my goggles of minute seeing?
Yes.
Okay, advantage on the roll.
You are currently walking on snow, I would like to point out.
17.
17 is enough for you to notice as you walk across the snow and then begin to study the area. The wind partially blows and what looks like a small ring. I say small, large ring, because it's not a ring that fits in your finger. It looks like the sort of ring that would be on a door or a latch or a hatch or those sorts of things.
Like an old frontier house basement entrance.
Yes.
Someone's found a trap door.
What would you like to do?
Does it, now I've found it, I know what's there, does it appear to be a trap or like a booby trap, or is it just generally a hidden door?
Would you like to check for traps?
Yes.
Maybe another investigation check, please. Was that an A?
Natural 20.
So as you're looking around, I think that's what, 27 for you?
Yep.
So as you sort of study this area and you begin to sort of brush the snow back and eventually find a very long, probably about 10 foot long, 5 foot wide door of sorts, but in the ground. You don't sense any traps on it.
Told you I wasn't going crazy. And I'll make it obvious to the group that there is a door, and I will look smoke as fuck.
Aye, anybody can get lucky once.
He gets lucky far too often. Really.
Yeah, I live my life.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Bothrid, do you want to give me a hand with this? If I can grab the... Is there a way that I can grab the door handle and lift? Is it like on the edge?
It's like a literal ring that you can lift up
to
pull.
Grab hold of that. And,
you can make that an assisted check, yep.
Sweet. So
Bothrid does come over.
Strength check.
Assisted strength check, yep.
First roll of the night. Haven't warmed them up. See what happens.
1.
I rolled a 1. But I also rolled a 13 plus 5 to 18.
18. So you and Bothrid pull and it's not coming.
Guys, any other ideas? I mean, I assume it wasn't that it just felt like it was really heavy. It was just, it really didn't go anywhere.
Almost felt like it was. Yeah, it just felt almost jammed.
Guys, this isn't just heavy. This isn't going anywhere. Can you see any locks or anything, Ander?
So is it locked, or is it just stuck? I mean, I could do the knock spell, but the thing is though that it creates such a loud noise, I'm worried it would literally wake every dead thing here.
Can I look for a lock?
You can make me an investigation check, please.
Investigation! There's that one. Ooh, I love the fact that we leveled up. Natural 20! 26.
You find no lock.
Cock. Wasted natural 20. Nope, because that was for sure. Can I then, in frustration, cast Detect Magic? My eyes... Close my eyes, open them up again. Slight gold haze over my eyes. What do I see?
You see the green glow of your friends' and allies' weapons. That slight black mist coming off of Anders' longsword that is now sort of on his belt. But around the door you see nothing.
Looking around, do I see Casper, a friendly ghost, anywhere? Or I will, if I don't, I will say, how do we get in? You've led us this far. You must show us how to get in.
Andy, you know you're talking
Things
to
happens.
mid-air, yeah?
Yeah, he
You
starts
talk
talking
to
to himself now.
Timiel all the time. And a
Two-
fucking sword.
Touche, dear boy, touche. Oh,
So the ghost
Look.
has led us here, and we
can we
can't
give
get
it another
in.
go? Is there any writing? Yeah, can we see any writing? Guy, yeah, see any writing in there? Whether we've got to speak to it or something?
Are you both checking?
Yeah.
One of you make an investigation check with advantage, then, please.
What's your investigation under?
+7.
Crack on.
Come on. Come on. 26.
As you peer closer and sort of drag even more of this snow away to try and figure it out, you don't find any writing, but you do see a very, very familiar symbol on the door, basically. Very familiar to Ander, I would add, and it takes you back for the briefest of moments. As for you, it's familiar for one reason and one reason only.
For Dargon, sorry.
No, for Ander.
No.
Right, yeah.
Have I got a guess, have I?
I think I'm wondering to see if you've got where I'm going with this yet, or
So is it thieves' can? Or
Nope.
is it the symbol of the serpent's cloak?
nope. It is
The Argent
Anders'
symbol.
old family crest, which you have not seen in years.
Holy shit.
Damn!
So you will just see Ander staring at it, and he's lost in his own mind, and he's not.
So now
Saying
here comes the
anything.
big thing for you. Describe this family crest to me.
Oh, cock. Okay. It is in the shape of a kite shield. Fuck, this is going to come off the top of the dome here.
I
So it's a
honestly,
kite
when you said that K symbol, I swear you were going to say a cock.
It's a shield in the shape of a kite shield. You know which one? You know like what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
With 2 archers either side, with a thorny, viney crown, which hopefully will cover the fact that we had a bit of a relationship with the Fae, with the thorny crown, archers, which is why I'm now a badass with a bow and arrow, and a kite shield just because I don't know, I fucking like the shape.
And ladies and gentlemen, the drawing is arrived. Oh, I was hoping it was going to turn up on screen.
You were hoping I was going to fucking draw something that quickly?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No. No. I'm not that. I'm still working on the art. We're getting there.
Crown, and it's got a unicorn and a lion on either side. I was like, right, how can I rip that off? Quick,
I was going to say, apparently Deadpool is riding a unicorn at this point.
It's all good.
So there we go, that's my family crest.
That did sound pretty sweet.
You did.
have to get it
So
tied
you
on,
see
yeah.
this symbol of a shield with archers pointing towards this central crown, which is wreathed in these vines and thorns. And you are taken back, not to that room where your father was murdered, as the crest had been changed by that point to the horn and the raven, but way back before then, to your childhood, before that, before you hid the family crest, the true family crest. And you begin to think and start to remember a name. Which again, I'm going to ask you to think on and not necessarily reveal now, but you are going
Good,
to have
because
to
I'll
think
need
of
a
it.
couple of hours, you bastard.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not going to drop too much on you right now.
I was about to say, it's a punch bag called Danny at the moment here.
I
did ask months ago.
2 hours ago would have been nice.
That's all good. So you see this, and you sort of step back. Right.
Still kind of dumbstruck and in awe. I'm not really saying anything uncharacteristic for Ander.
Did you shit the bed or something?
And then I'll snap out of it and I'll be like, I think we're in the right place. This is my family crest.
Wait,
That's
what?
your
Original.
family. Your family
The
crest.
original, long lost, I suppose, family crest, the one before. Well, it was replaced with the Horn Raven family crest.
Right, hang on.
I do believe you've been hiding things from me, Mr. Hornraven.
Pot kettle black, but yeah, okay.
Yes, I can certainly understand why. Mine was for safety. It seems yours may be also. And you can see in the eyes, which have stayed draconic for Gindris, there is a very knowing look that is shot your way.
Yeah, you've tried to keep the family connections of Ander quite quiet, apart from his rather loud mouth down south, but came off alright, hopefully. Ander, do you think that this is the other connection to what we found near Ironforge? Shall we just tell them?
I mean, it's the biggest clue we've got that we were right to come north. That there must be a piece of the prophecy here. There must be something monumentous here.
Look, I'll also point out, right, so far we found the father of the three kings, found his tomb. And you'll forgive me if I can't be asked. I'm just going to tell him. Is that all right? Keep it easier.
I think it's time to put all the cards on the table.
Right, Remley, Gendris. So, forgive me, Ander, you're just looking a little pale there. He is the long descendant of the kings, the three kings, and of mainly the king of Nylin, who we happened to come across as a long past echo of his soul on the world. We found him near Ironforge. Anyway, we know he's been descendant of that king, and obviously therefore one of the three kings as well.
As the common folk of this land would say, no shit.
Yeah. So, obviously, a surprise and also not a surprise to find his family crests, because we were going to find it eventually, I would have thought. I didn't know what I was looking for, I have to admit. Now, Ander, I've just got to... it's going through my head here. We've come up here and we found your crest, your family crest. Are we right in thinking that when we went to Phaliad, that was one of the other thrones of the kingdom when it was split into three? Am I correct?
That's what we believe, yes.
We went to that temple, that kingdom, that whatever ruined castle. Nearly lost our fucking lives at it, but we did defeat Theogodon, and that, I believe, was one of the other thrones. Am I also correct in that?
They appeared to be, yeah, so there was the Fey settlement, wasn't there? In that there was like a wooden forest throne, and then there seemed to be a stone-built settlement on the outskirts, so whether there was just like a splinter group, but yeah, there was also a throne there.
Yeah. Now, you see, this is my question, right? Which is the heir? Is it heir? Yeah, heir to that particular kingdom? Because wasn't it the skeleton of the skeleton on the throne with the massive sword through it. That was the last. That was one of the other brothers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that was the case. Now, if that's the case, and I may be getting real confused here.
I think it was an elven skeleton, or like a fey type skeleton. It wasn't one of the brothers.
Why wasn't it one of the brothers? Because I believe that one of the brothers, they weren't all blood relatives. They were.
One of them was. The king of Failure, I suppose.
Now, what's confusing me is the fact that Theogodin was the one who broke off from Failiad, and they said he lived that way. Now I'm getting a little confused here, and I'm sorry. I know it's completely not what we're here for, but I think it is connected. If he broke off and they said they shunned him and he moved away to there. That's what I thought. But also, we had the same train of reasoning of thinking that was actually the throne of one of the three brothers. They weren't all blood relatives, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, the king of Failiad and the king of the Black City were. Well, the king of the Black City was son by marriage. The king of Failiad was adopted by Geth.
Yep.
And the king of Shiverspire is my biological ancestor.
And blood relative of the actual king. So, okay, we found your family connection. I'm just curious and interested the fact that you have a connection up to here with your direct family connection, and also with Theogodin, who raised you, and he also has a connection to that temple of the other brother. You're mixed in it more than I knew. Sorry to clamp your balls like that, but it just came to me that that's a bit queer. Now,
so when I pulled out the cards of many things, and I pulled out the one that made me feel like I had a place that was mine. Is it this place? Do I feel that?
Make me an Arcana check, please.
Ooh. 15.
No.
Okay. Thinking I also have a place, also thinking of what I've been told, that I suppose it's my throne is there where I choose it to be, or something along those lines. I will try and open the door, thinking it should and it will open for me.
Make me a strength check, please.
Oh God. 3.
You go to pull on the door and... Remley's going to whisper, I think he's going to shit himself now.
Yeah, I'm going to wait and see.
Anda has a hernia.
No, you would only get that one if you rolled a natural one.
I really thought it'd open for me. I mean, this must be the way in.
Well, it must be, and also... fucking, doors. It'll stop us. Remley, have you got any ideas? Is this not Dwarven? Does it say
dangerous at this point. It's just going to glide up to you in that sort of graceful move. He's going to reach down, grab hold of your new longsword. He's going to draw it. Gonna look at it. Interesting. He's going to slice across your cheek.
Motherfucker.
He's going to sheathe the sword.
Timmy
and then he's just going to gently, if you don't mind, going to push your head over. There's a drop of blood just...
I mean, we could have talked about this and we could have used my hand. You didn't have to go for the moneymaker.
And as the blood hits, it sort of drops onto the centre of the thorny crown, and it's almost like the blood itself begins to grow and duplicate and sort of fill in all the cracks and areas up until you've got this full blood imitation, if you like, of the crest, which then glows a distinctly goldish greenish type colour momentarily and then fades. And Gindris is then just going to place a hand on your cheek and almost like wipe his thumb across your cheek as he does a quick cure wounds.
Timiel's wrath is lowered as soon as we obviously know what he's doing.
Okay.
Your choice now, Under.
Try the door again.
Okay. And I'll, with lacking a little bit of confidence, try and open the door again.
Okay. This time, make me a strength check with advantage, please.
$12.
12. It almost takes you by surprise as you sort of grasp this handle, turn the handle, and then you go to sort of take a big pull and it just...
Ah, you don't know your own strength, mate.
I suppose after me.
Aye, it's your family.
Is it dark?
It is dark. You do see a set of stairs leading down now.
As Dave, well, no, as Dagon got his sword out, so I'll be able to actually see with the light emanating from the sword.
I will now move around next to you with sword out, because sword is already out, and yes, I will hopefully therefore be casting some light.
Okay. So you do cast light sort of down, you begin to see the stairs just go down, and even the light from Dagon's sword isn't quite enough to penetrate the darkness that continues on.
You first, Ander? I kind of feel... I only say that because I kind of feel like you're actually going to release stop traps.
Do I see Casper? Now the door's open.
Not right now, no.
Okay. I'll steadily make my way down the stairs.
Okay.
Cautiously.
You slowly but surely sort of head down the stairs. And eventually, it probably takes about 5 minutes or so. It's quite a few stairs. But you slowly but surely manage to traverse your way to the bottom. And you find these stairs actually open and get slightly wider as you're going down. Probably until they're about 15 feet wide. And you now see very well carved stone, almost marble-like walls that lead away from you. And the first two things you see are these distinctly humanoid statues either side of this corridor, and then beyond them there is this as two braziers ignite, and you see two more statues, and then again there is this as another set of two braziers ignite, and beyond that, using the light, you can see that there are two more statues, and then it's like it opens up into a wider room.
And do the statues look familiar, or are they generic, or are they like of?
They are all of the same
family names.
They all look like the same person.
Okay.
Now, as these braziers light up, you again see this shadowy, wispy-like figure at the end of the corridor, at the beginning, sort of the entrance to the room.
Is the statue and the wispy person, do they look the same? This familiar person?
Make me a perception check, please.
I still don't see
22.
Ghosty, but if I'm standing next to
You
him,
don't see Ghosty, no.
do I see these
Say again,
statues?
sorry? You will see the statues, yep.
Can I look now, thinking obviously, Dargon look now that we see, is there a resemblance between Ander and these statues?
Yes.
Creepy. This is all you hear behind you.
What are we doing?
So, did we answer my check? Whether the ghost looks like the statues? The 22?
No, we didn't. So I asked you to make me a perception check, didn't I?
22.
22. Exactly the same. Now you look towards this figure as they are stood still. It is literally the same person.
He wants us to follow him. And I'll start to move towards the ghost.
After you, then.
Oh, I did not expect this to happen in this episode.
As you move
Now I know why
towards
Matt
the...
wanted to call it Bloodline.
There's always a method to my madness, sir. Yes, so as you move now into this room, the wispy figure, before you get there, just turns and almost like a full-on ghost just and shoots off somewhere in the distance. As you now enter this room and the light sort of flickers behind you and casts these shadows out as your bodies now sort of block the light, you can just about see this very, very tall statue. Looks like it was carved out of stone and then coated in bronze, but bits of that bronze have now fallen off and flaked away, of the exact same figure.
Does it look like when we was in the Gerth's tomb and I see the picture on the... Does it look like Gerth?
A little bit. You can see features that are similar to both you and Gerth, but there is also some things that are slightly different.
So this must be Ramado. And I will look to where the ghost shot off, and I'll Ramado? As I sort of ask the question of myself out loud.
As you say the word Ramado, there is a wind that just whistles through, just gets louder and louder and louder and louder until eventually and there is silence.
I think I may have been correct. So, just thinking it through in my head, we've gone down the corridor, it's opened up, there's this bronze statue. Is there any other corridors leaving off, or does it look like this is the destination?
From where you are, you can't really see past the statue, but this room is very, very wide. Probably about 55, 60 feet wide.
So I need to get past the statue then, really. Is it in the way? Okay.
It's in the centre of this room. You can see that it goes. You can see the room either side, but you can't see beyond the statue. So whatever would be beyond there, there's no corridor that goes sort of north.
Get past it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can walk around it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You just don't see any corridors that come off anywhere. All right.
Okay, so I will go around the statue and into the room, beckoning others to follow, so I can use. Is there still braziers lit, or is it dark beyond the statue?
It's dark beyond the statue, but I will say at this point the Bothrid comes up and dark vision.
Yes. Thank you, Bothrid. I'm going to buy some new eyes from Mephisto next time I see him.
Full on cyberpunk this shit up.
Yeah. So, what do I see now in the darkened chamber beyond the statue?
As you walk round the statue, you see what looks like again a carved stone, but covered in bronze. The bronze is flaked off. A throne.
Are you following me in, Dagon? I've literally gone round a big statue of what I believe to be Ramado, my king granddad, or great granddad. And there's now a bronze throne in the room. There's nothing on the throne. I'm going to walk up to the throne to see if there's any writing, or there's nothing on the throne. There's no dead guy. There's no sword in it. It's just a bronze throne that looks a bit worse for wear.
Is there anything in the room I can see other than this? Is this just a bare, empty room?
There's some rubble to sort of the right, where it looks like part of the ceilings begin to cave and the walls have crumbled slightly. There is a set of stairs beyond this throne that lead down. Other than that, you see nothing.
Okay.
And the ghost is nowhere to be seen near the throne or the stairs.
Nope. The ghost just headed off in that direction.
Sorry, heading in that direction towards the throne or the stairs? Did you say stairs?
There are stairs behind the throne.
Right, yeah. Where are we still going under? Are we going?
Give me a minute. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm just concerned.
What's going?
I'm sorry. It's just there's a throne. Last time we saw a throne went badly, right? So, just.
But what I'm thinking is, I'm constantly being told there's a throne I must claim when I am ready to claim it. We've come across 3 so far. Maybe I wasn't ready then, but I am ready now. And I will sit down on the throne, confidently, as if it is mine and has always been mine.
Sword in both hands, looking around, waiting for shit to happen.
The only family name that keeps going through my head when I try and think of other ones is Splinterthorn. And I can't think of anything else, and it's fucking stuck in my head. And it won't let me my brain won't let me think of anything else. I was trying to think of Thorn something like Horn Raven, but I can't. So I've got my Splinterthorn and a Splinterthorn. And I'll say it to myself as I sit down.
Before you go to sit down, Gindris and Remley are going to look at each other, and Gindris is going to politely bow his head and say, "We are agreed that we think this is something for you, and, well, if we are to travel and remain safe, there are some secrets and mysteries that even I must hide myself from. Before you sit down on that throne, Remley and I will take our leave. We will await you in the main chamber."
I'll,
Whatever you do, Ander, be careful, be certain, and know that I remember. I remember this land when it was unified. We will talk when all is settled. Good luck. Remley, let's go. And Remley's going to sort of look at you for a minute, Ander, and just be like, he's a fucking king. And Remley's going to follow Gindris out. As you then go through the motion of, I am Ander Splinterthorn, and this throne is mine. And you slowly but surely lower your arse onto this half-polished brass, half-stone throne. Make me a quick perception check as you sit down.
Oh, my bum was twitching, so is Anders. Right, perception check. 22 again.
As you sit down on the throne, you notice that parts of it are crumbled, almost as if was not its original resting place. And then your arse touches the seats, and there is that briefest moment of trepidation and anticipation. As nothing happens.
You fucking hell, I thought something monumentous was about to happen. I thought fucking a beam of light was going to come down, fucking fairies would come out and greet me, and I'd be
as well, in both Dargon and Ander's head and Bothridge, there's like this powerful music as he sits down, and it's going to, and nothing happens.
Like there's a fanfare going on in my head, and it's just like it just turns into when you play a trumpet badly.
There you go, free sound effects tonight, folks.
It is, yeah. Don't have many tonight.
Noticing this, it doesn't seem to be the original place the throne was. I think, saying it kind of rather embarrassed, I think this is the right throne, just in the wrong place. Nevertheless, we must press on. Down the stairs to victory. Feeling...
Okay, so you stand, and you turn, and you head down the stairs, only to be met by another door.
Fucking doors.
Oh, that's it, let's go.
Do you think we should bring
God,
Emily and Gindris along with us?
bollocks. Yeah.
Remy and Gindris are gone.
Gone.
Gone. They've exited.
Oh,
They've gone back up the stairs. They're gone.
okay.
Should,
That's less NPCs for you to manage, I suppose.
It is indeed.
So, I assume that they may have meant that they're going to leave us to this whole thing, yeah? Or do we want their
I
help?
think they thought the throne moment was going to be bigger than it was, like we did.
Shall I go back and get them?
To be fair, in theory they are guarding the entrance, so that might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Look, I can squeal like a girl if we get into trouble. How about that?
Deal.
Sweet.
Let's further down. Are the stairs dark, or is there like a glow of potentially an orb at the bottom of the stairs, Matt? That's coming up.
As I said, you go down the stairs and there's a door.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Fuck me.
If
Is there
I
anything?
cast detect magic again and see if this door has anything.
Yes, as you detect magic on this door, it is distinctly magical.
Ah, here we go. So someone here, Randa.
Is my crest on it?
Yes. There are also words. Who would like to make an investigation check for me?
I would. Put my readers on. 22. Fucking hell, 3 22s in a row.
22. And I need to go and find my law. Too much of the shit on too many different pages. I really should put this in the right
That's
place.
why you got rid of the NPCs.
You're so paranoid about
That's
the
two
NPCs,
less tabs
aren't
to worry about.
you? It is 2 less tabs to worry about. That's not what I wanted. So where are we? There. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. So the words read in Elvish, actually. Sorry, in Sylvan. Here lies Rimado, last and purest of the three. Disturb him not, for those who enter here shall not exit or shall not return.
I'm not going to lie. The warning on the door is pretty straightforward in that. Here lies Ramado, last and purest of the three. Disturb him not, as those who enter shall not return. So that means we're definitely going in, doesn't it?
Well,
I mean, is the ghost anywhere to be seen? I mean, the ghost of Ramado himself led us here, or led me here. He wouldn't lead me here just to read the message and leave.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 things. 1, that's a bloody good deterrent for anyone who isn't being sent. Yeah, who isn't being sent here and guided by their ancestor. And I fucking hope that I can believe that it is actually that, and you're not lost your freaking mind.
Still an option on the table, yeah.
Always and forever. Amen. So, that's that. Also, we have come this bloody far, we're not stopping now, so you are absolutely right. And, yeah, I sincerely hope it's just a bloody good deterrent.
So, thinking back to the last time we discovered a tomb to one of my ancestors, King Geth, is where we met the seer, but we also had to fight those god-awful creatures first. So, the frost giants may have been one test. There's probably another test behind this door.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And I will think in my head, I am the last in the long line of the purest of the three. And I'll say my true name again and try and open the door.
As you speak your true name,
Yes.
these 3 holes open, or these 3 indentations in the door open. And almost like magic, these stone plinths slide out, each with a different coloured stone on them. And the words, almost like magic, you've seen it before, like these runes begin to write almost like they're being written in chalk. And the words read, "At my feet lie 3 stones to hold dear, the source of 3 gifts that no one should bear, the keepers of secrets, the guardians of exits. Let the guessing begin, because it's about to get hectic."
Well, you're going to have to text me that so I can write that down to save you repeating it 15 times on stream.
It's fine. Let me just very quickly.
So, long story short, we've got to solve a riddle with that somehow. So, strap in, viewers. It's going to be a long one.
Smile, I hope you're watching. Help! Help! Help!
So, do you say the 3 different coloured stones or different coloured gems? Stones.
They are different coloured stones.
What colours are they?
The colours are red, blue, and yellow.
Okay. At my feet lies 3 stones to hold dear, the source of these 3 gifts that no one should bear, the keepers of secrets, the guardians of exits. Let the getting begin because it's about to get hectic. Sorry, are we? Are we in the room? Still at the door? Have we seen this? Just refresh my memory on that one.
I would say you're with Ander. You're at the door at this point.
I'm at the door. We saw some stuff pop out. Some.
You can see these 3 stones. They're quite clear.
3 stones.
They'll glow slightly.
Glow out of the door.
Yep.
And at my feet lies 3 stones to hold dear.
When the crest glowed earlier, when my blood went on it, it didn't glow any of those colours, did it? It was green and goldy, wasn't it?
It was a golden green, yep.
So there must be a certain order you have to take them off. Oh. Could each colour represent one of the sons of Geth? I'm thinking red for the Black City demon man, blue for Ramado, as in royal,
as in
royal
cold,
blue, as
ice.
in the true, and the true air, yellow for the Feywild, or red. So we, in the order we've been to them, in theory, well, if you count Ironforge as one of the areas we've been to, it'd go red, yellow, blue. Because we went Ironforge, Feywild, here.
So, at my feet lies 3 stones to hold dear. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We can see 3 stones. They're at the bottom of the door. Can we say that bit is all good? We understand that?
Yep. Yep. And if I need to hold them dear, do I need to hold all 3 of them at the same time?
I don't know. Don't touch them yet. Just work this out.
Okay.
Tell me that second line again.
Paranoia.
Wait, stop! Don't touch
Give
them.
me the bag of holding and run.
So properly, like, you know, Abu, just like, you know, I blink and suddenly you're just holding all 3, like, Alpha.
Cave of Wonders starts to disintegrate.
The source of 3 gifts that no one should bear. Okay. Well, we kind of know what that's connected to. I think we do, don't we? You know, they're the 3 main powers that were being controlled. Understandable, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. That makes sense. The Keepers of Secrets. So they all had secrets. The Guardians of Exits.
That could be portals. So the Feywild had a portal.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
We ended up here via a portal.
That's a stretch, but yeah, we did.
And the Black City might have a
portal to hell. There is a. Oh no! This is meant to be the This is meant to be the connection to Celestials. This one. This is the power of the Celestials, the power of the Fate, and the power of the of demons, or whatever it was. The power of hell.
Yeah.
Right. This is the power of the Celestials. The Guardians of Exits. Let the guessing begin because it's about to get hectic.
That's the bit I don't
like.
But
well, yeah, because what that means is we know everything now, and now it says, I haven't told you shit, now guess. Therefore, I have to go for, if you're going to go for the blue, I understand that one, that seems to work. However, saying that, the only one I am I'm dead certain on that you're correct, is red for the demons. However, celestial, look at my sword, look at my eyes, it's yellow.
Yeah. But then, if each one of these represents our bond to the prophecy, if I'm blue, you're yellow, is Kirik red? I suppose if it leads to hell and
he's the guardian of
dead like
death.
that.
I think that might be a bit of a stretch. I think we're just thinking about the kings here. So, we ain't picking up red. So are we picking up blue or yellow?
I think blue would be the last one.
Are we picking all three out this door? Because
I think if all three are to be held dear, I think you've got to pick them up in a certain order to unlock the door. If I, trying to do some Mystic Meg Uragella type shit now, if I hover my hand over any of the stones, do I feel any thing that tells me which one to pick, or any pull at all?
Make me a perception check, please.
Oh, 13.
No. There's nothing coming off these stones as you sort of hover your hand over them.
Do I just... Dargon, which one do you think? Red, blue or yellow?
I liked your explanation of blue. I'm sorry that I came up with an alternative that it could be that our connection to the Shiver Spire is yellow. Is celestial, and that's yellow. I can't see why Faye is blue or yellow. I don't friggin' know. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for you to go blue. I'm with you 100%, even if it goes fucking wrong. Right? Because it was what we thought. It was a connection we made. I'm just saying, yellow, celestial. This is what we thought the connection was. I can't see which one it is. I guarantee you it ain't red.
So I'll go to grab the red one to freak Dargon out, but then switch last minute and pick up the yellow one.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so you're picking up the yellow one.
Yeah.
As you pick up this yellow stone, your fingers clench around the stone, and it becomes stuck to your hand.
Oh, good.
And there is a DM's whisper heading your way.
I'm going to get cursed. I'm going to kill everyone. So you'll see me, you know, when you try and chuck something and it's stuck to your hand, you'll see me do that and I'll be like, well, at least nobody died.
Dagon waits a beat to see whether he just dies. Ander just keels over straight away.
Ander, are you okay?
Is he?
I think I come out unscathed there. Actually, I think we did. We did well.
Okay, you say you done well, but you can't put that stone down. Is that good or bad?
I mean, the fact that I can't put her down, I don't think is an issue.
Can you put it back where it used to be?
Stuck to your
Nope.
hand.
She's quite happy in my hand. Should I pick the blue one up now?
Yeah, but look, if they get stuck in your hand and you have no hands to do anything with, you're useless. I know that you can already not fire an arrow, right? But I'm just saying, should one of us try and pick up the other one, or is this absolutely yours?
I think they wouldn't want you to touch them.
Fine. Then you go and touch another one.
I'm familiar with blue balls, being on the road with you guys. I think I'm going to go for him next.
Go on then.
And I'll instinctively go to pick it up with the hand that's got a ball in it, because obviously that's my dominant hand. Oh, sorry. And then I'll pick up the blue boy.
As you go to pick up the blue one, there is a spark of energy that just zaps your hand like, and you are going to take 6 points of lightning damage.
He did not want to be picked up. Luckily, I still have my 5 temporary hit points, so I'm only actually lost 1 hit point there.
Oh, have we all? Because did you sing a bardy thing?
No, it was chef's.
No, that was from the chef's
Buttridge.
treats.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yours are well gone.
I burned through them hours ago. Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe it was the wrong order, and he gave me a little gentle warning.
Okay, yeah, but you can't pick one up. Oh, you mean you meant to pick up red next? Or are
Maybe.
we... Oh. Look, as long as you're alright in trying it, give it a go. If at any point you think that one of us should pick one up, I'm willing to try. But I understand and I agree with your reasoning that you should be the only one to touch this for now.
I will then go to pick up the lady in red with my left hand.
As you go to pick up the red stone, again there is this time a red spark. You're going to take 1 point of lightning damage.
Can I look at the rest of the door? Is there anywhere else where you could potentially put one of these stones?
Nope.
Is it worth me just trying, seeing whether I get zapped as well?
I don't think they will like it, but I'm willing to try all options at this point.
Alright. Which one? Oh, hang on. Just out of interest. Can you give me the yellow one? Can you put it in my hand?
We can see if she wants to. And I'll put it in your hand and try and let go.
It is stuck to Anders' hand.
Well, that was a nice try. So, which colour am I trying?
Blue.
Alright. I'll try blue. I'll go and reach for the blue stone.
As you pick up the blue stone,
Cold!
sticks to your hand. And there is a DM whisper coming your way.
Shit.
And now?
Oh, I think this might be progress.
But that's my dominant hand. If I can't hold my sword, you guess which one, then we're in trouble.
What? Oh. Does that mean Bothra needs to pick up the last one?
There's a pause from Dargon as he waits for the DM whisper in his head.
It's coming through. It's through now.
Oh, actually, with the DM whisper you sent me, do I realise it's happened?
Yes, you would realise it's happened.
Okay.
Same.
We're about to find out. Do I have to pick up the red one?
I'm not sure. I mean, something has happened when I picked it up. but nothing bad has happened when I picked it up.
Yeah, I
really,
mean,
in the grand scheme of things.
yeah, I mean, I'm all right. I'm not hurt. So, look, I was able to pick one up. So maybe he's got it. Maybe he's got it.
Arthur, maybe pick it up with your other hand, not your fighting hand.
yeah. So that's a good idea. I use me fighting hand like a douche.
I hold it with.
Argon, you should lay off the cigars. She seems to be giving you a bad chest.
Yeah, I think because it was so cold. I haven't had a cigar in a while, so I think, to be honest, mate, probably shouldn't.
I hold with 2 hands.
I hold with 2 hands as well, Bothrid, and I'm kind of fucked over here. Look, we just got to try and get through this door. Let's hope it breaks as soon as we're through. All right.
Right,
Okay.
Bothrid, which hand do you wipe your bum with when you poo?
I drag my ass on the floor.
Oh, I did not need to know that. Oh, no.
Look, just try it, all right?
Bothrid's going to grin and say, "Just kidding," and then he's going to pick up the redstone with his left hand, as it then sticks to his hand, and it's.
You all right? You good?
My hand feels like magnet.
Do we feel that as well?
Hang on.
The stone
Bothrid
is
knows
stuck
what
to
a
your hand.
magnet is.
I didn't know
Has he
you knew
all
about
of a sudden become a
neodymium.
genius?
Bloody hell. Okay. Now what? Door isn't open yet, so the fuck?
Maybe we need to I was thinking about it. Maybe we need to feel like Power Rangers and just put them all into the middle. Triceratops! And see what happens.
It's probably a good idea.
This doesn't seem to be going anywhere. At least not momentarily.
Alright, look, let's just try putting them all back in the door at the same time, alright?
So, actually, when the door opened, you said 3 mechanisms opened. Was it 3 holes opened and the balls showed at the bottom, the stones showed at the bottom, or did the whole thing open to reveal the stones?
There were 3 sort of slots that opened and they sort of slid out with these 3 stones in them.
Oh, okay, so there's not like a place it looks like they would sit. Okay.
Andrew, is Andrew holding, like, looking at the stone in his hand? What's he doing with it? Is it just by his side? What's he doing?
I'm just holding it like this.
So I'll essentially turn it over and I'll put it down on top of Anders. See what happens. Is there a force? Are they trying to stay away? Are they just 2 metal balls, the crystal balls?
Say you sort of, you're there and you're just very slowly bringing them together and then dink, dink.
Bothrid, you want to join the party?
Maybe.
Just try and push. Try and push them all together.
More murder.
Quite probably.
By the power of Greyskull.
By the power of what the fuck is this doing, mate? Bonk. Right. Right, back in the door.
Mother, this is not working.
Back in the door.
I'll try and pull it out of my hand using my other hand.
As you go to move it, it's stuck to your hand. Your fingers are beginning to cramp up at this point as well. Dargon, make me an intelligence check, please.
Dirty 20.
You would notice that there is something different about the way that both Ander and Bothrid have begun to speak since they picked the stones up. Ander, make me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, if only I had my Ioun stone, I'd have been very clever.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight intelligence.
That'll be stuck in
yeah?
the other hand. So.
Natural 20, motherfucker.
I got 19. You got a 20. Nice.
You've already picked up on something happening to Dargon.
Yep.
You two
He's
would
ready to
notice
see me.
that something is happening when Bothrid talks. Something different.
And obviously I've noticed what's changed with me as well.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you got any thoughts or ideas, Bothrid?
My hand hurts. And I want to put this stone down now. I'm not sure how I'm meant to kill monsters.
I'll look at Ander. I know I'm not the most easy to use words, but blimey. Am I wrong? Just looking
You
at
saying
Bothrid.
that Bothrid seems more eloquent?
Eloquent is exactly the word I was looking for. What the fuck is going on? Do we...
I don't know, but it's
Look, guys, we haven't tried it in the fucking doors, right? Have we not? Just smash
if
them
I
back in the
bash-
doors.
right. If I bash her against him, and I point at the door, will that work?
Maybe.
Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to do it as well. Yeah?
I'm just
Maybe
angry
we
and I
do
want to
this
hit
together in the same moment.
Okay. In 3. We're going on go, by the way. In 3, 2, 1, go. Well, shit. Okay. My hand's starting to hurt, guys.
My hand
So,
hurts too.
look, door's not
My
working.
fingers feel like they're cramping up round the stone.
Yeah, mine too. Just think happier times.
Oh, I've
The
just
throw.
twigged.
The throw.
The source of 3 gigs
Yeah.
gifts that no one should bear.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. That we're fucking bearing them now.
I thought me being, heir to the throne and all that
Yeah.
meant that rule didn't apply to me. But thinking about it, that definitely means don't pick them up.
Yeah, well, we're picking them up, so, brilliant. Well done for that.
Unless we can figure out what secrets they're keeping or what exits they're guarding.
Mr. Dargon, why are you coughing from mouth?
Mr. Doggone. Fucking hell, mate. Bothrid, Jesus. I mean,
He's turned into a
Paylord,
little twist
that's...
all of a sudden.
Yeah. What? I don't know why I'm coughing all the time. I thought it was that cigar. I've not been coughing a lot. Feels like I've just got a frog in my throat. It's
I'm
weird.
starting to fear the worst.
Look, okay.
Looking at the stone.
How Bothrid? Do you feel different to before you were holding the stone?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're acting
It stuck
different.
to my hand and now I can't let it go, so... As I said, maybe like magnet.
Just hang on. Right, okay. Okay. I should have
Or
tried
is
it.
it called?
I should have tried this a long time ago.
My mum warned me about picking up strange things. That's how we get killed by monsters.
And I'll speak to Timiel's Wrath. Just, can you help me with this? Let me let it go. You've got great power. Please, help me out here. I'm using both charges of Timur's Wrath for greater restoration.
Oh.
As that energy surges through you, stone is still stuck to your hand.
Thinking about it, I've realised I'm wearing gloves of thievery. Can I take the glove off and it be stuck to the glove and not my hand?
As you try to take the glove off, trying to get it past the stone, doesn't work.
Oh, thought I found a loophole then. Right. Oh. Oh no, I can't because it's a reaction. I can't use Ring of Counterspell, can I?
You would need to be able to see the spell to do a counterspell.
Yeah.
See
fuck.
someone casting the spell to do
I
counterspell.
keep thinking I'm having good ideas and then...
Well, listen, while we're trying to figure this out, I'm going to suggest we all take a short break. Go for a quick wee.
Panic! Let me find the break time button.
Reconvene.
Right, it's fine.
I've asked the chat for help. Hopefully they come up with some ideas.
Well, if anybody in the chat's got any ideas about these effects and what's going on, please post them. We will see you in
We'll wrap this up
in a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
So Mirtha's having fun trying to solve this riddle for us, which is great fun. We've also had some messages in the background saying, "Do you need help?"
Yes, we do.
So he's enjoying himself on holiday. Yeah, you go fill yourself full of Portuguese food, you bastard.
Yeah, we're not jealous at all.
Love you, really, mate. So
fill this black hole in our heart.
He literally went, "Oh, would you like some help?" Nah. Sorry, you can't have it.
So with that,
Anda, why do you keep referring to the stone as she?
as Dargon says that,
Or her?
Andy, you feel your hand release and the stone just falls to the floor, and there is a shimmer to the door that just...
Does that mean because Dargon figured it out, it broke it? Oh, to be honest, the stone. I'm assuming I don't have to do the DM whisper.
Yeah, the curse is gone.
Okay, the stone was making me do it. All items became genders and pronouns.
Well, yeah, you say that. Now that
Maybe we're all suffering from some sort of magic.
Clearly. My hand is fucking hurting.
I mean, Bothrid seems to be suffering from melancholy, if anything. But if I've already noticed your cough, why are you still holding the stone?
I'm not 100% sure. I keep just wanting to clear my throat. It's all very weird. Look, okay.
Does it feel like there's something stuck in your throat?
Well, it's just that as we're having this conversation, I just feel like I just want to do it. It's just it's like part of a sentence. When we're having a convo. But Bothrid,
My stone's making my hand mucky.
The stone's starting to make your hand mucky.
My stone makes my hand mucky.
Look, you're speaking far too eloquently. Are you more intelligent, Bothrid?
Maybe.
You're speaking far more like that. Andy, your stone's on the floor now, isn't it?
Yep, I'm not going to touch it anymore.
It was because I
figured it out.
I figured it out. What is going on with the other two of us?
If you feel like you got something in your throat, this is going to sound weird. Open your mouth and say "ah." Obviously, bend down so I can see. Can I see anything stuck in the back of his throat? I could probably fit my whole head.
Make me a medicine check, please.
Not very good at medicine. But 15 is not bad. 17 altogether.
There is nothing in the back of his throat. More magic.
Yeah, it seems like more magic, Bothrid. I hope we figure this out soon.
But it's weird. I feel like I have figured out what it's doing to you. Do you feel breathless? Or you just got a horse in your throat?
No, it's not. It's just sometimes I feel like I wanna clear my throat. Like I've got something in my throat. It's very weird. I know I want to clear my throat. That feeling like, well, the thing is, I have my cigars, you know me. Well, yeah, but sometimes I just want to clear my throat a bit. But it's a bit weird.
Maybe the stones made major magic.
Yeah, but they didn't I don't know. I'm magic anyway, Bothrid. Right? We all are.
So I don't know. I don't think I can figure yours out just yet, Dagon. But if Bothrid is becoming more intelligent, but at the same time, he also seems to be bringing up irrelevant things like it's making his hand dirty. It's getting cold. It's major magic.
Is he
He's almost
Many
becoming
things
more
happening to
intelligent,
Bothrid
but
in
also
this
talking
moment.
like a child. Sorry, Bothrid, say that again.
Many things happening to Bothrid in this moment.
Describe how you feel.
My hand is cramping. And my words are melancholy was the word you used. Melancholy.
Are you sad, Bothrid?
Maybe.
It's making you sad.
Maybe not.
No.
Aye.
No.
My I don't think I'm sad. I could be happy if I want. I'm sad because rocking my hand and making my fingers hurt. And I not like magic.
I don't get it, Ander. What's
An
going on?
intelligence check, please.
18.
18. And are you doing anything?
Yes, I'll do an intelligence check. Because hopefully it'll give me one in real life. 15.
15. Okay. Both of you roll enough to get a clue. So would you like a clue for Dargon or a clue for Bothrid?
Dagon.
Dargon. Andy, you begin to notice something subtle about the moment when Dargon coughs. I.e. focus on the timing is the clue.
Okay. Dagon, maybe interrogate Bothrid a bit more. Let me think.
Yeah. So, I'm still trying to work out what's wrong with Bothrid, though. I don't seem to be able to work it out myself, but he's much more wordy, don't you think? Say something, Bothrid.
Yeah.
My
Words.
hand has got a stone with magic.
See? When's he ever talked about that? Right? He's all fine. He's all like, clever. He sounds like Kirik's here.
Do you feel more intelligent, Bothrid, or do you just...
That's a good point. Do you feel more intelligent?
My brain hurts alongside my hand, so maybe. This is gonna be my favourite fucking puzzle ever.
It's
You
not.
are
It's not.
a cunt.
It's not. It's made in Brainia. Yeah. He's giving him the gift of the gab. No, he hasn't quite given him the gift of the gab. It's not quite you, Ender.
My butt itches, and I cannot scratch it with this stone of magic.
You got another hand though, Bothrid.
He keeps mentioning magic a lot.
Yeah, he does keep mentioning magic.
And the fact that he couldn't figure out he's got another hand to rich his ass with makes me think he's not got cleverer at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. He understands magic more. Has he got an understanding of the arcane?
Minute. Buffett have own magic.
That's a very good point. But do you you do have your own magic? But do you have? You don't have the arcane. You have more of the worldly magic. I know a very different type because I used to use a bit, but I've sworn it all off. So I'm just trying to understand the differences there, whether that's a difference or not.
Come from the world and the
mine came from
animals
books learning and stuff like that. So I just wondered whether it was any different or not.
Dargon, do you only cough when you talk to me?
And the stone drops from Dargon's hand.
Oh, fucking hell.
And the door shimmers.
And it took me ages, wasn't it, twat?
That was fucking difficult. Alright? Oh man, I was doing my best because I didn't want to swear you off it. Anyway.
Mine's still stuck on and with magic.
Right. Okay, we need to know what the fuck is going on with you, Bothrid, because we now understand that each one of us has to know what you're doing.
Dargon, how do you know about magnetism, Bothrid? How do you know what a magnet is?
Maybe
a magnet is not magic. It's
Bothrid,
it's
not
science.
read. Maybe heard from Kirik in talking of things magical.
Magnets aren't magic.
Maybe not then. I'm not sure. My hand hurts from stone with magic.
Is he physically looking like he's getting weaker? He keeps whinging about his hand. All I can think of is he's got a whingy curse and he's turning into a wimp.
Magic going to need miracle.
Maybe just try chopping your hand off, Bothrid, and we'll just get it over and done with.
My hand. I'm not chopping off my hand.
Hey, we need that hand. We need that hand. Look.
Is he not becoming more intelligent? He's actually becoming more emotional.
I think Bothrid's just becoming emotional because he's got a fucking rock stuck to his hand and he's not happy about it.
I mean, worse things have happened to Bothrid. Get a grip.
So, both of you make me intelligence checks, please.
I was going to try and remind ourselves of everything that we've seen because I was working really hard to try and remember what the fuck I was meant to do. 14. Excuse me. It's a gift for all you viewers.
I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, 9.
9. Okay, Dargon, you would understand that Bothrid isn't sounding more intelligent or less intelligent or more emotional. There's just something very subtle about the way he's speaking that has changed. The only reason he's coming across more intelligent or more emotional is because I'm trying to describe how he reacts to this curse to you, and it's really fucking difficult.
Okay, right. So out of sort of character, so to speak. Right. He called me Mr. Dargon. So is he? Right. Bothrid, do you think that we're your masters?
Masters?
Because
masters are ones that live on big hill.
I was going to say, I'm just double checking because we're not your masters. You called me Mr. Dargon earlier. It was really freaking me out. So I was just double checking that.
Mister, you are male.
Yeah, no, but you've never called me Mr. Dargon.
I've seen him
It's
do his
usually
kill,
Dargon.
I can confirm.
Oh, well, thank you. Cheers. So, Bothrid.
Maybe you're not like Mister. Maybe you like Mrs.
It was a bit of a surprise. I don't like Mrs. That'll get your hair chopped off. So, how are you feeling, Dargon? Dargon, Bothrid. I'm Dargon, you're Bothrid. Bothrid, Dargon, Bothrid. All right, let's try that again. So, how are you feeling, Bothrid?
My hand's stuck, but I feel fine. And I wish to end magic.
So you
He's
don't
not regressioning into childhood, is he?
No. Bothrid, do you not like magic at the moment?
My magic I like. This magic not good.
Okay.
Make my hand hurt and mucky.
What would happen if you was to wild shape into something that doesn't have hands?
Are you hallucinating that stone is giving you a mucky hand? Because your hand looks fine. Does his hand look fine?
Bothrid holds his hand up, and you can actually just see like a smear of dirt around his hand where the stone. Because he's picked it up and there's like dust on his hand.
Never mind, alright. So, you have a dirty hand because you're holding up a dirty stone, and you don't like
Magic
it,
is
and you
getting
don't
very
like
boring
magic.
now.
Magic is getting
Maybe
very
I
boring. You don't like
become
magic.
Magical master.
Bothrid, you don't like magic.
My magic I like. My magic
Fuck.
good. My
Okay.
magic does many things.
Yes.
This magic not good. This magic stick to hand like magnet. Or magic. Okay, make me another intelligence check, please.
It's going to be really friggin' obvious when we get there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck's sake, not with a 4 it won't be.
Not with a 5, it won't be either.
Okay, you don't get a clue this round.
Yeah, okay. Alright, he's been talking. Well, he talked about his mother. He talked about not liking. He likes his magic. He doesn't like that magic. He.
Is he becoming less of a barbarian savage and more civilized?
Maybe I should rage. Then we can get it off with menace.
Fine, right, and I just punch him in the head.
My head hurts now. That was not funny.
No, oh
I
come
have
on,
to
you meant to
rage
get.
on my terms when I decide I want to be menace.
Fine, well, you get
I'll tell
angry,
you
and
what,
then I'll
he's-
keep you angry. Now, do it now. Come on, I just hit you, and I hit him again.
He's becoming a pacifist, and it's freaking me out.
Well, this time as Dargon hits, the eyes go wide and the Spitterwiggins. Mr. Dargon making me very, very angry. You make me mad.
Yes, yes, I am. Smack.
Ah!
And he goes into a rage.
Oh yeah, he's raging now.
I smack him again every 6 seconds.
Has he got an internal monologue that's coming out really loud? Like he's narrating his own...
At this point, while he's raging, magic stone must come off my hand, 'cause it is mine.
I'll then grab his arms. I'll grab his arms and be like, okay, calm down, calm.
Me not like this anymore.
Bothrid,
stone off my hand, it's mine.
that stone is not yours. Do you think it's your stone?
My hand, magic stone can fuck off to Mountaineer.
You don't like the stone.
Magic stone stuck to hand. Was stuck to your hands, you fine. Me still stuck. Stuck to my hand. Motherfucker.
Bothrid, are you grumpy?
Is he becoming depressed? Anxiety?
Of course he's fucking depressed. He's got
Has he
stone
got-
stuck to his fucking hand.
Well,
So
I'm
think of
just
the
thinking about
clues.
his mental
Well, I told you,
illness, he's
it's
not going to fix it.
specifically something around the way he is talking or something he's doing when he talks.
He's talking like a
You're
weird
going.
little bastard.
So, as my free clue, you're starting to try and think too far out of the box.
Okay.
Come back more literal.
Right.
So he's not
okay.
becoming a
Just bear with me while I test one thing, and I hope it's right. Oh fucking hell! I hope it is. Bothrid, What are you to us?
Me. Friend. Family.
Correct.
We are our own masters.
Are you good at fighting?
Okay.
Me thinks so. Me thinks me very good with blade and my magic.
Cock. I don't know whether that is what I was expecting him to say or not. Are you either describing yourself as me instead of I, or are you also talking to yourself about, in the third person?
My name is Bufford. I could say I am Bufford.
Okay.
But
It wasn't
this
any of
thing
that.
is
Fun.
strange magic and made me say me.
So hang on. You kept saying that you were me. You had to describe yourself as me instead of I.
Maybe. Or maybe stone just strange magic.
So that stone was making you describe yourself in the wrong way. You were saying me instead of... You always have to describe yourself. I'm so fucking close, come on.
No, you're not.
So
Fucking
is it
hell.
like, unlike mine, I had to use pronouns instead of nouns.
Mm-hmm.
And I realised there's way more when I googled it.
So
and went
think
through
about
this,
what
there's
you've
way
had
more
so far.
nouns that I
So
was
you
missing.
had to change something to pronouns. Dargon had to cough whenever you spoke. So it is something around the way
Speaking.
Bothrid is speaking.
Does Bothrid have to not use I? Does he have to refer to himself in the third person?
Yeah, but as I
He's
say...
not. He's no, because in the conversations he's not been referring to himself. In some situations he's referred
he's not been
to
saying
himself in third
Bothrid,
person.
he's been saying me want to instead of I want to. That was the connection I was trying to get there, and as to whether that was the case.
That's kind of also how Tarzan talks, which is how Bothrid talks, isn't it?
Exactly, that's why I wasn't
Maybe
picking
I
up
should
on it.
cast Moonlight.
Why? He's obsessed with magic, but the fact that he doesn't like this magic.
Bothrid,
His
do
own
you
magic.
always want to talk about your own magic?
My magic good. This magic bad. I not like this magic, so maybe cast Moonlight and take hand off. No,
Okay.
need hand. 'Tis mine.
Do you need to...
He keeps talking about his hand like it's a possession that's been took off him rather than a part of his own body. Matthew!
You're going to be so fucking close to this!
Can I roll another intelligence check
dear.
and get a fucking 20? and
Yes,
get a
you
clue?
can roll another intelligence check, please.
As the DM gets weary.
18.
18. Pay attention to the start and end of any sentence Bothrid makes. Or says.
Alright. Bothrid, what's
That
your
was the
favourite
and,
colour?
mind you.
Fuck it.
My favourite colour is, well, I have many.
How he starts and ends? Well, he starts with... He never answers the question. He never gives a direct answer either, does he? He's always waffles.
Bear in mind who you're talking to as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Bothrid, how do you think we're going to take this stone off your hand?
Maybe you have to chop hand off. No, like that idea. Please don't chop hand off. Maybe some other magic.
He never actually speaks in the affirmative. It's always a maybe, potentially, possibly.
Bothrid, do you have to answer everything with a question?
I may not think so. Me think I can talk nobly. Sort of. I don't know. Strange magic.
So, is it because he's never sure of his own answer, and it's never a straight answer. It's always a I'm not sure what I'm saying.
Bothrid's
it's
inherently an idiot.
I
So you're
swear...
asking
know.
quite specific questions as if
I
he
know.
understands things.
And
Bothrid doesn't
I
understand
am
shit.
inherently an idiot right now.
It's just the last three things he said, I swear, have ended with him asking a question.
But he's
Bothrid,
made
do you love
statements like, my mother warned me about strange magic. That aren't questions. Say again, Andy.
Oh no, I was trying to prove Dagon's point. I asked him if he loved me.
My love for you is like brother. We are family. We are the best. We are with the Malt Masters.
Oh, that's pretty affirmative. Okay, that's that theory out the window.
Start and end. Literal. Think literal.
Tell us more.
Just trying to get more experience every time you get
about strange magic. You said your mother
Say
warned
that
you about
again,
strange
sorry.
magic. Go on,
Was
Dave.
that a question to Bothrid? Sorry.
Danny, you go.
I said, you said your mother warned you about strange magic. What sort of magic did she mean?
Was a very wise woman. She warned me about strange magic. It usually brings monsters.
So he always starts with a my, I, me.
Think about that.
He literally. You what?
Think
that
about that.
correct?
There's something wrong in what you've just said. Think of the words he's using.
So he started with my.
Mm-hmm. So as I say, focus on the start and the end. So now you've got one word, my.
Okay, I mean, he also
Keep going
finished.
now, keep asking questions.
No, he
and
finished
think
with
about the words that are start and finish.
Yeah, he finished with monsters. He also, in a previous sentence, finished with masters, Malt Masters. So
Does he start with? I can't remember what the English word. I-O, like me, my, I, and always ends with a noun.
It's much simpler than that.
okay,
Ask him more questions. And focus on the
How big are
first
your
word
feet?
and the last word of every sentence.
How big are your feet, Bothrid?
My feet are... What size do I don't know how to measure.
yeah, it's him.
Start and ends with M. Yeah. Start with
Clink.
M. Fuck me.
The stone drops.
I hate. This is some bullshit.
As the stone drops and the magic dissipates on the door. As there we go, there's the token hit of the mic.
The
In
players have
exasperation as we
a
go.
collective intelligence less than our freaking characters.
I think we've all just had a brain aneurysm.
I've also then finally looked over to see that chat got there way before us, and I didn't even notice.
Yeah, well done, Merthyr. Well done, Merthyr. With a lot of hints, but it's all good fun.
Oh, mate.
So eventually you sort of figure it out and you all sit there and think, for fuck's sake. And Bothrid starts rubbing his hand. That was not fun.
Hey,
Dodging
fucking
and ending
broken.
with words
Yes.
beginning with I don't know many words beginning with
I'm glad I'm not fucking coughing again.
What do we do now? So now we've figured it all out. Is the door opened? Has anything happened to the door?
You've seen the shimmer of magic dissipate. What would you like to do?
And you push the door. I'm not even going near it. It's your door. Go on.
Oh, all right. I'll open the door. Or try to anyway.
As Ander pushes on the door, pushes in and slides to the left. As the door opens and your vision, your dark vision sort of takes hold, you find yourself in a sort of 20 by 15 room now. Stone marble-like walls again. Looks like there's some small little urns in this room, and then on the far wall, sort of to the left, is a small wooden door.
So the door now opens, but there's no obvious like sarcophagus or like Tutankhamun type tomb that there was.
Just a bunch of urns in this room right now.
Can I go and investigate one of those urns?
Yes, you can. Make me an investigation check, please.
Cheers. That's a natural 20 for 26.
As you open up some of the urns, you look in, and there's sort of like little trinkets in there, like maybe a necklace with a gem on it. There's nothing that looks like it's of great value, but they almost look like they were possessions.
Possessions worthwhile in keeping or taking?
Depends on who you are.
This guy.
And they're in the.
And how much you want to grave rob your.
I was going to say
Well,
they're
potentially
in.
grave rob your ancestor.
As I say, they're in urns.
Yes.
Yeah, thinking of the fact that urns and part of the burial or whatever type of thing, I will leave them where they are.
Yeah, he's under that much. If it wasn't great.
Bear in mind it was Dargon that was investigating these and not under.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going through Dargon's mind was, we need some new shit, but this feels weird. Push it back.
Given the door said, "Here lies Ramada," there's no obvious place where a body would be laying to rest. If the urns
Not in this
there
room.
with
There is a
possession-
door the other side of it.
Oh, okay. I will approach.
You said a wooden door, a simple wooden door,
Simple
obvious,
wooden door.
big or small, or
It's sort of normal sized door.
in the way that this room looks like we've got in there. This was fucking difficult to get in. Does it look like it's just like a random door to an antechamber or escape room, sort of like this is the main room and that was just a random off door, or does it look slightly more ornate and like intentional?
It looks like a simple wooden door.
Fucking bollocks.
All seems a bit overkill just for a room with some trinkets in it.
It's a bit
So we go
anticlimactic.
through the door.
Yeah. Approaching the door cautiously. There's nothing written on it. It's just a bog standard wooden door.
Just Bog standard plain wooden door.
I will still double check for traps, please,
Okay.
because it's not got that
Maybe an
hectic yet.
Make me an investigation check.
Guardians
If not got that
makes
hectic,
sense.
did you not just witness that last hour's worth of gameplay?
No, that was. That
We
was
stood in the same
that was
corridor for an
moronic.
hour.
It was moronic, not hectic. Virgin on mentally retarded.
Mental
15.
retardation.
15.
Yeah.
There are no traps on this door that you can detect.
I will.
There's not another throne in this one, is there?
Nope.
No, just
Just
room
the
with
earth.
trinkets in.
Right.
No ghost to be seen. I will open the door then.
As you touch the handle and turn it, sticks a little bit from disuse. We then push the door open, and as you push the door open, you see the ghostly apparition of Rimado, who then turns and flees through a door to the left. Before you in this room, you now see, again, it's another 20 by 15 room, but the top far corner is actually like cut off, and there is a... can't quite think of the room. There is an alcove in the wall, and there sit a number of objects in that alcove.
And the ghost went off through a door to the left.
So the ghost went off to the left, and this alcove is ahead of you to the right.
I'll have to check out the alcove first. But did he go through a wall or through a door?
Through a door, but the door didn't open. He just went straight through the door.
Yeah, maybe. Right, I'll check out the alcove first.
And there
That's
is
the
this.
only other thing I've been-
By the way, I forgot to
I
ask
see-
you. Are we still following this like weird guy?
I see the ghost. He's just gone through that door.
Right? Should we not
This
follow?
looks like a place of interest.
Yeah, just be really careful, all right?
I won't pick up anything.
I'll hold you to that.
I'll go have a look in the alcove,
fucking,
see what's cracking.
insight check. I can't do them very often because he's usually here, but I'm doing one of them. Sorry, Do I believe him?
Do you believe who?
Well,
Danny. Ander. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Make me an insight check.
I can't roll lower than a 10, so 24.
I totally believe you with a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what's in the alcove?
You're a good man, Ander. Stick to your guns and be proud.
As you approach the alcove, there is what looks like a stone carving of a hand with a ring on it, and the ring bears the symbol of the Splinter Thorn family. You also notice a book next to it.
We are family. There's no hand with a family crest ring on it and a book.
Is it a statue of a hand?
It's just a stone carving of a hand with the ring on.
And what's the book? Is it like Wind in the Willows or the Gruffalo?
As you approach the book and sort of
50 Shades.
Brush off the front, it is a very... it actually looks like there's sort of gold encases the front of this book, and there's two sort of clasps on the right hand side. And in small writing below this sort of symbol of or this image of a helmeted figure, it says the Tome of Leadership and Influence.
My bad.
It says tome, so it must be good. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said I wouldn't pick anything up Dagon, but this actually looks quite important. It's a tome of influence and leadership.
Hang on. Just hold off. How far away am I from it? Standing back near the door as we came in. I didn't follow him. How far away am I?
15 feet.
Fine. I'll detect magic again.
Okay. There is no magic on either of these items.
Andrew, it looks like it's alright to take from my point of view, but please check for traps before you pick it up. And then I'll be willing...
Oh no, tell a lie. Tell a lie. The book is slightly magical.
It looks slightly magical. I'm a little bit too far away.
I've technically already picked it up to dust it off.
I was going to say, you'd already touched it to dust it off and understand it. But...
That might be worth taking with us. Alright, it's faintly magical. Just be wary of that. As long as you haven't died already. Have you died? Are you dead? Are you still alive?
I'm okay. I don't feel cursed.
Check for the twig and berries. They're usually the first to go.
Oh, I've only got one. Oh no, I've always only had one. That's fine.
Okay, that's far too much. Anyway,
Bothrid's then going to walk up to you and just pinch you on the face.
What was that for?
Did it hurt?
Yes, you've got claws, you twat.
He's alive.
Okay, good man. Right, put that away and let's go. And put the book away.
Ramada, can I have the family heirloom? Now I'm the rightful king, because I want to pick up the ring. Give me 3 ghostly howls for a no. Okay, I didn't hear nothing. That ring is mine. It is mine, technically. There's just not a will for him to have left it to me in.
You know what?
So the tome is clasped shut, you said?
Yep.
As in, it's locked and needs to be opened, or it's just like
No. The clasps are just closed. You can actually undo the clasps and open it if you wanted to.
I will probably read that at another time, and I will take the ring and put it on.
Okay, so you take the ring and place it on your finger.
Am I now like He-Man, or is it just a normal ring?
Just feels like it belongs there. It kind of, now you look at it, you feel like, yeah, this is me. This is.
You're actually wearing, 1/6 of Voldemort's soul. It's fine.
It's actually got Ramada's soul in it, and he's about to possess me in about 3 seconds. But apart from that, we're fine. Wouldn't be the first time something like that's happened. Okay, so I've got them two.
Onwards.
The tome has gone into my bag of holding. I've got the ring on. I'll follow Casper Ramada towards the other door and check the other door to make sure it's not trapped, actually.
Okay. So for the sake of brevity, you approach this door. There are no traps, and it opens quite easily. Beyond, in this room, another 15 by 20 room, there is, in the centre, a solid stone tomb.
Jackpot.
Sitting on top of the tomb, that you can both now see, is a ghostly apparition. Dargon, you would now notice this ghostly apparition appears very much like the statues that you saw as you were walking through.
Oh, by.
And a little bit
By the
like
gods.
Ander.
Told
Is this
you
what-
it was real.
Is this who you've been following?
Yes.
Oh my. By the gods.
He's no lost his mind. He's all good.
No. Should
Where was the faith, Bothrid?
do we
I never said anything. I've trusted you all the time.
Anna, do we kneel? Do you what do we do? Is this not
There is no need to kneel. I am here.
Oh blimey. Oh, that's a little awkward. Yeah, pardon me, is this Rimade we speak to?
I was Rimado in life. I am now but a shade.
Oh, he's got
That was me
Dargon's
coughing,
curse.
not him.
I was trying to come up with something funny too, damn it.
And all yours. Unless you need assistance.
Why have you led us here? Did you give us the visions and the dreams?
No, but I have brought you here so that we could talk.
Sorry, pardon me, and sorry, I know that I said it was all yours. Two things, Romado. Is Ander here a long lost ancestor of yours? And also, is there a massive energy orb kicking about here that we might be able to get to?
He is my descendant.
Top man.
Bears the ring.
Oh, is he the only one who's be able to pick that up? Because he just picked it up.
It would have killed any other.
Oh, nicely done, Andrew. Nicely done. Sweet. Yeah.
I knew that.
As
I knew that.
for the orb, I know not. The veil is thin here.
So, oh crikey, does that mean it was put here after you? Passed from this world?
What is the orb?
Yeah, my apologies. There's like a very powerful, magical orb of, yeah, as I say, of like, you know, real power.
It is the source.
It sort of headed off to white dragons many years ago, long time ago.
It is the source.
The source.
As in the source of Nyland's power.
The source of
Or the
wild
power.
magic.
The source of
Silent.
what caused Nyland to be trapped where it is. Or the source of all of the magic that's innate within Nyland.
I caused Nylin to be here.
How? How did you do that?
I was granted a wish. And
By who?
By them. And he looks up.
You were
the
the
gods.
connection to the gods, correct?
I was a conduit for celestial power.
Who,
bear the sword of one who betrayed me.
which You were killed by Timiel.
Yes.
I hold his sword in the hopes to regain Nylin to where it's come from.
That sword is not welcome here.
I'm sorry.
I can assure you, Timiel is much reformed.
He has
is
repented.
under
He has
the influence
repented.
of a powerful.
That sword is not welcome here.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe you should wait outside.
You finish this off. You finish this off. I'm going.
And the
I walk
head's
out.
going to just slowly turn back to you at this point, Ander.
I walk out the room.
What did you want to discuss?
I sensed
what wish?
you when you arrived. The last.
You said you made a wish.
Yes.
What was your wish?
To remove the power from the world. And it's removed Nylin.
When you say the power, do you mean the source that you were just talking about?
It is one element of the power.
So, if you sensed me when I arrived, have you been working in the background and maybe influencing my journey to lead me to this place?
The
Or have you just
veil
watched?
is thin here.
As in the veil between life and death, or the veil between where Nylin is trapped and where it should be?
Both.
What do you need me to do? What do you want from me?
What
How
is
can I
it that you
undo what
want?
you've done?
Splinter Thorn, son of Splinter Thorn.
I want to claim my birthright and restore Nylin from whence it came.
Even if that meant the end of all.
No, I want to save Nylin, not destroy it.
Nylin is safe. While it remains separate.
So are you saying it should stay here? Because our whole mission has been to put it back where it belonged, but is this where Nylin actually belongs?
Only you can make this decision, along with your allies.
The source that you keep referring to, does it need to be protected or destroyed?
Both and neither.
I'll be honest, I've had quite enough of riddles today.
The source is but one.
But one what?
The
Artifact?
source is but one. Make me a perception check, please.
Come on, be good. 23.
There is a very strained and pained look on Rimardo's face, almost as if he is trying to communicate some more, but physically can't.
You seemed pained, even in death.
I am bound in ways beyond. This is my curse, my burden, my wish.
So, your wish brought Nylan here, and your curse is for you to be trapped here.
My curse is here. I am the curse. The binding.
So if I was to put you to rest properly, as in your ghostly form, your soul, would that break the curse and free Nylan from this place? And would it return to where it came from?
I am unable to rest while the curse remains.
So do we need to find the other part of the prophecy to break the curse, to put you to rest?
She sought you. She knows. She can help.
Do you mean the seer? Who is she?
Yes. She was simple once. And made more.
Where do I find the rest of the prophecy? Is it here? Is it you?
I do not know. Any prophecy was made after the wish.
Is the seer not to be trusted?
I do not know. Trust in your gut.
I've never had reason to doubt her before, but now I'm full of doubts. So, what do you need me to do? You've brought me here. You must have something you want me to do.
Not to do, but something for you. The weapon of a king.
Okay.
He's just going to stand and point to the tomb.
It's inside the tomb even.
Yes.
Now, I've been burned by powerful weapons before. This isn't gonna possess me, curse me. It's a weapon for good, right?
It is the weapon of a king.
And once I have this weapon, do you know where I can find the seer to get more answers? I thought the prophecy would be here, the orb would be here.
The
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see
source
this.
is here. Maybe not the right place for prophecy.
I've heard rumour that one of your brothers may not be dead, but I'm starting to think, does that actually mean you, because you cannot be laid to rest and you are cursed to wander these walls? Or
You are the last.
what do I do with this weapon?
Whatever you wish.
I mean, I humbly accept the responsibility and the gift, but I really am rethinking my purpose. I thought I was here to save Nyland, but you say if I break your curse, it might destroy Nyland in saving it, or will everyone within Nyland die if I return it to where it came from?
I am no seer. I did what I could in the moment. I must go now. The veil is thin.
We are the Wardens of the Veil, so if it is thin here, this place must be protected, right?
Perhaps. Be on your guard.
I feel like there's a million questions I need to ask, but I can't think of any on top of the ones I've already asked.
And in that moment, he is just going to, in a rather human sort of way, place his hand on your shoulder, and it feels cold, but there is a physicality to it. And he will look into your eyes, and for the first time, the voice that comes out is not that sort of ethereal voice, but human, normal. I am sorry I cannot give you more. You are the last son. It is your right, your bloodline. Take it. And with that, he's going to turn, and what you notice is he actually sort of sits on top of the tomb and then lays down and sinks into the tomb. And he's gone.
You'll sit there for a minute, processing it all, just trying to repeat everything he's just said, so it kind of sinks in and stays in his head. And then, Dagon, he's gone. You can come in now.
Yeah, sorry, and did I fuck it up? I completely forgot about the fact that it was this sword.
No.
Everything alright?
No, you did nothing wrong.
Ah, fucking hell, I was quite scared back there. Oh dear.
There's a lot to process. I mean, the main takeaways from that, a part of the prophecy is not here.
Oh.
The orb is.
Well,
And it is very powerful.
Yeah.
He called it the source, or part of the source.
The
As in,
source.
he made a wish to the gods to remove that power.
Of course.
Instead, he tried to remove the power from this world, but what it did is actually just remove the whole of Nylin from the world.
Okay, well, you see, that's new information, because we believe that he made that wish to remove Nylin, when that's exactly what happened, where that's not actually what he wished for. So,
yeah,
that is the first thing that's countered everything that everyone knew. He didn't wish for Nylin to be separated.
His wish was granted, just not in the way he expected it to go.
I mean, to a degree,
was
yeah.
removed from the world, so was the place where it rested, and he's cursed, and his curse is what is bound this place. So if we break the curse, we break the bond that holds Nylin here from
Yeah, okay. Now that seems to make some sense, because we knew that it was a soul that the magic was bound to. Okay? Something that was in the prophecy or in the stories or somewhere, we were told that that this Nylin was forced away and was being held by that soul. Correct?
Correct.
That's literally just what so it's his soul, surely.
He said the veil is thin here.
Oh, man.
As in the veil between this world and the next. So it must be guarded and protected. Also, he says we need to find the seer.
We need to find the seer. We need to protect the veil, which is thin here, and we need to find this power source. One of the sources, part of the source, part of the power, whatever it is. We need to protect it.
And he said, to help me do that, he has left me a gift inside his tomb. A weapon for the king. I double-checked, it's not cursed, it's not possessed. It's just a powerful weapon that will aid us in our quest. So I need your help to remove the top of this tomb.
Okay. We've got a lot. We've got a lot to unpack. Do we wait for that? Do we do it with Gindris and Remley? Do we just do it now and go back to them? What do you want to do? It's your bag. I'm all out of sorts here.
I think we get the gift he's left for me. We go. We leave. We find Gindris and Remley, and all we tell them is we need to find the seer. And thinking about it, Horizon Walker Ranger, who I forgot the name of, the other half orc. Shit. What's his name? Grellan. There we go. It'll come to me in a moment of clarity. Thank you. If Grellan wants to take up his old mantle and protect, maybe he could station himself here.
I mean,
place.
That's a very good idea.
Although he has a mission for the people of Greenflower, which is obviously a noble quest in its own right.
I've got a thought, and that is that Kirik left us up in that room, that we should be back in that room for when he arrives back, and only if we can get past that 3-stone door again. Now, if we can get past that again, then we need to traverse this place more, right? But we're not leaving, as in we're not officially leaving the whole area, we're just going back up to where he left us, and we can just chill and recover and discuss this whole thing with Gindris and Remley whilst being out of this place after we've got your sword. No, I don't even know what it is. This weapon, right? So we can get that and go back, and we can just regroup. We're out of our depth here. We're a man down, and I feel uncomfortable with it. So, can we just?
Yeah, you're right.
Can we just do that? Get back, regroup. We can always come back down. I don't mind coming back down. Right? We haven't done that before, but we can come back down if we have to, and we just be careful. Right? For now, let's be sensible. Let's rally. Let's get back.
My gift is here. We get my gift. The prophecy is not here. The orb is here, but not right here where we are.
Yeah.
So we still need to find that. Go back to that room, regroup, and hopefully Kirik will come back.
All of our brains are fried by that last door. Let's just have a moment. Let's chill out. Let's recover. Let's chat it through. We've been through this. We're too close to it. We need to chat it out. Let's go do that. Yeah. So let's go get. I'm with you. Let's push this tomb over. Let's see what they've got. You've been given permission. I hope we don't get hurt. And then let's get back there.
Deal.
All right. Look,
Help me with this then.
I don't mean to be bad with this because I'm more than happy to push my weight, but you put your hands on that thing first. I will say whatever prayer you need me to say,
Point.
but
Okay.
just please, let's just get out of here alive.
I will see if I can open the top of the stone casket by myself.
You go to push and it does shift slightly, but it is really heavy. I'm going to say make me a strength check.
I tell you what, 18. That's the best strength roll I've ever had, I think.
Almost in a moment of just, this is for me. And you manage to slide the top of this stone tomb off, at least partially. And you can see there is a skeleton inside, and the robes, even though they've now deteriorated, are quite clearly very regal in nature. And clasped sort of in the centre, pointed down in that traditional sort of fallen knight pose, there is a very ornate, very beautiful, still shiny longsword.
Oh, why couldn't it have been a bow? Or a crossbow? Okay.
Or a blunderbuss.
Yeah. A hand cannon. Why couldn't it have been a hand cannon? I will.
What do you mean you haven't got an M40 in there with the additional scope?
I will respectfully remove his hands from the sword and
Make me a dexterity check, please.
straight dex. Oh, how is that worse than my strength check? 13.
13. One of the fingers pops off. It's a bit like shit.
Sorry.
But the sword does come free.
When I grasp it, does anything happen? There's no voice in my head. I'm not like He-Man now.
As you
I've got the power.
As you grasp the hilt, there is a flash of power that shoots up your arm. And if you were to choose a bladed weapon, what would the bladed weapon be?
One I could fire at somebody from far away.
If you were to choose a bladed weapon, what would the bladed weapon be?
I am proficient with a longsword, but
If Ander was to choose a bladed weapon, what would the bladed weapon be?
Okay, so we've got a rapier, a scimitar, a
longsword,
sword,
short sword,
a long
dagger.
sword, a great sword, dagger. I'm trying to think of all the other types that would be.
It will need to fit into your proficiencies, of course.
Yes.
Surely something like a rapier or
I've
scimitar
got
would still be.
2 rapiers currently. I've got a dancing
No, I was just
rapier
trying
and a
to
flamed
trying to
rapier.
come up with the ideas as to all the different types that would be involved.
I've got 2 rapiers currently, but what I have lost, which is very valuable to rogues, is I don't have any daggers anymore. So it'd be quite nice if it was like an assassin's type dagger, because I don't plan on going into sword fights with people. If I could sneak up on somebody and slit their throat with it, or stab them in the back with it, literally.
Or throw it.
Or throw it, yeah. Dagger, motherfucker, it's the only range sword I can think of.
As you place your hand on this distinctly ornate weapon, this energy shoots up your arm and into your very soul. and there is a whisper. I am yours now. The blade begins to shrink, and it forms the most beautiful, well-crafted dagger you have ever seen before. Clearly elven made. And there was a voice there for a moment. But to truly understand this, you are going to have to spend some time with it.
Yep. And when you got out, when it switched to the blade then, you know that Thanos thing when it's like perfectly balanced, as all things should be, as I'm holding it on my finger and it doesn't... I did that in my head.
I approve of this message.
I love it. I love it.
How I so want to just put that up on screen right now.
So for now, that will operate as a +1 dagger.
Righto. Until I tell you what, I have got to spend a lot of time by myself reading a tome of leadership and attuning to some dagger that I'm going to lob at somebody's head next week.
As you pick up the dagger and, I'm assuming, place it in your belt,
Hell yeah.
you can hear the cracking and movement of earth.
Of course. As in underfoot or from above?
I'm all around, actually.
I think this is our cue to leave.
Onward!
We'll
As
then
you-
hastily retreat.
As you hastily retreat back out from this room into the next where the alcove was, and then into the first room, and through the puzzle door and up the stairs to where the brass throne was, you now realise this room is no longer empty. There are a significant number of skeletons
Oh, fuck off.
that fill the room. And that's where we're going to leave it.
And is that the room where the urns were?
That was the room where the statue and the throne was.
Just need to write that down.
That's okay. While you're writing that down, well, thank you everyone for joining what has been a very RP heavy episode, but sometimes we need them. We've had a lot of combat over the last few weeks, and we will have combat next week. Unfortunately, if Kirik's back, he's going to have to sit and watch, unless we manufacture something to happen there. We will see what happens in that moment. However, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for watching and helping us figure out one of the hardest puzzles I think we've put together to date. The idea for that, with some tweaks, did come from Kassoon, so go check that particular Patreon account out. There's loads of generators and stuff on there. I spent a lot of time going through various ones thinking what would be best in this situation, and that one was just sort of stuck out as something different, so it was a bit of fun. We've not used a lot of the tools tonight, not at least in the foreground. I've been using a significant number of them in the background to remember A, what people looked like, B, what the maps were, and using D&D Beyond to filter things down and various different things. So I won't mention all the tools again, other than the ones I've already mentioned. Huge thank you to BattleBards as always. We'll get those sound effects on, but you've probably heard some of the musical tracks will have definitely come from BattleBards anyway. So yeah, keep an eye on the social media for any updates. We'll of course see you on Wednesday for Malt, Magic and More. It sounds like there's going to be a lot to discuss on that particular show this week, so do not miss that on Wednesday, 7:30 PM on Twitch. Please follow along if you're not already following us on Twitch. Please do. The more follows we get, the better this becomes, the more things we can start to do, competitions and stuff like that. There is the NPC competition ongoing, as I say. When we hit 50 followers, one of you will get a chance to create an NPC alongside myself to feature in the game, so please do not miss out on that chance. Other than that, it's been an episode tonight. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Stay safe. We love you all. Until next week. See you then.